When Fishing California with EBA here. Today we're talking all about fishing in California. Today I want to focus a little bit on Lake Pardee. Lake Pardee, located in Lodi, California, Amador County. It is a beautiful, quiet place. It's the Sierra Nevada foothills. It's definitely the foothill country. Beautiful in the spring, beautiful in the fall, treacherous in the summer, and the winters are somewhat light. But great area to go and recreation, camp, fish, just get away. Definitely, generally less crowds there than other places, so it's more of a recreation, relax, rest, and fish. Lots of fishing in that particular lake, that particular fishery. Has been renowned, well known for fishing for its entire, existence. It's just been, fed by the McCallum, excellent fishery. Everything from bass fishing tournaments to, your local anglers. It's had a lot of draw. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 worst things about Lake Pardee. Now consider Lake Pardee's been around for a while. It's drinking water, so it is drinking water. It's the kind of thing where they have to protect the drinking water, so there's no swimming, no body contact whatsoever with the water. Having said that, I know it gets a lot less traffic because a lot of people that go there don't bring their skis, they don't bring their wakeboards, they don't do all that. So it does have the fishermen in mind for the most part. It's designed around fishermen, angling and such. So if you go out there, almost everybody's got a fishing rod, or very few people are going there not fishing. So heavily recreated, great area to, picnic tables, have a barbecue, hang out with the family, catch some fish, or just go out there, read a book, get some fresh air, maybe have a rod out and not take it as seriously. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad about this place, but the worst things about this particular place are going to be, bar none, the fact that obviously the fishing, massive decline in the fishery for 20 years now, 20 plus years, just a massive decline in the actual fishery, the amount of fish, the quality of fish. One of the biggest things is bait balls. I used to see bait balls in that fishery all the time. As a kid, they were thicker than thick, and they were still around, all the way through 2000, I don't know, 2010, 2014. They were still there, just not in the numbers, those bait balls, and those represent all different types of fish and things of that nature. So those bait balls aren't there no more. Those bait balls have disappeared, and there's less and fewer balls and fewer fish in the balls. So that's one, real negative that I've focused on, is the decline of the fishing. As I'm an angler, and that's what I go out there for the most part, is to fish. That's been a bummer. If you're into trout fishing, the plants have been reduced more than substantially. I mean, they were non-existent there for a while. The lake has, second worst thing about it is it's transferred over multiple times now. So it went from the original people that ran the place to new management, and to new management a fourth time. So just having new people constantly in charge, trying to figure out, how to run the place the best way, for their, each person's going to have a way they want to run it, an approach, a strategy, and they're all going to go through trial and error. And so we've had 4 different people come in. We've had the day use be affected, the camping side be affected for periods now where it's been closed. We've had the actual, the annual season trailer, the annual pass, the people that live there or have their trailer there for this season, those people have been affected by not being able to have their trailers there for the last 3 years. Still haven't had final word on if they're going to fully open that section back up to the seasonal. So that's a real negative, just the fact that it's went through so many different shifts. There used to be gas there. The last time I was check in the last few years, there wasn't gas available. The marinas shut down, so you don't have the marina access. You don't have all the different goodies that they used to have, whether it be an extra pack of hooks, or a beer, or a bottle of water, or just these simple things like sunscreen, burn spray if you got sunburn, all these little things. Maybe you need a mantle for your propane lantern. Maybe you need batteries for your flashlight. Whatever it is, that was the place to go. So that's no longer open, and I don't know when it'll be open again. It's if and if, because if they can find a consistent person to run the place that wants to, and then if they have the employees to run it is another thing. So they have a area where you can get some food and such, but it's been closed most of the time. So that's another area that, you got a swimming pool, you've got what used to be an arcade and place to eat. The arcade shut down, swimming pools on and off. And yeah, that facility. So these are two of the really big things, a lot of things mixed in, but those two things really big factor. Third thing that I don't like is, with all this being said, one of the worst things about it is, on all this, on top of all that, which is a lot, and it being closed in the last 2 years for quite a bit, the prices have still went up. They've went up every year, even though there's been, for 3 years to 5 years, a real bad, it's been real bad there, just trying to figure out what's going to happen, what's going to be open, what's going to, so you kind of almost can't, rely on certain things at all. Prices going up with all that happening really is a kick in the face, slap in the face. So that's the third thing, is prices are still going up, even though, your facilities and the things you're actually paying that price for that have been calculated in are not accessible. The fourth thing I really want to talk about really comes down to, just a little bit of safety precautions and that nature. There's really no safety first aid kit available in case somebody gets hurt or somebody gets a snake bite and it's a rattler. And if something in that case, there should be like an emergency medical supply bag for somebody to grab in that situation somewhere in the lake. That's not available, nor is there any help anywhere close by available. So having all the necessities, having everything you need, making sure that you have everything you need, and then a little extra. It's a bummer, but it's a must have. It's something you got to have, a safety emergency bag for getting hurt, or a snake bite, or anything of that, cuts, whatever. So you got to have a safety first aid kit in your truck, in your boat at all times, but in your truck and in your boat. You want to have it where you're at. If you're at, can get to the truck faster, a lot faster than an ambulance can get there. So keep all this in mind, guys. And the next thing that I really want to focus on for Lake Pardee, that really just irks me, is sometimes when I've gone there, in the last 30 something years that I've been going there, I can tell you that I was expecting them to maintain certain things, and they didn't. So they didn't maintain certain things like the handicap dock, and that's not been accessible for years now. I don't think that's fair to the handicapped that go there. On the right side, the day use access, it should be available. So there should be that, at least for the handicap. There should be more handicap accessibility areas, and they just need to focus on managing the park a little bit. But like I said, we've had a lot of different owners. This is going through hands left and right. We've got a lot of question marks as to where this is going to be. Is the lake going to have closures? Are the muzzles from China going to affect it? Are they going to close boating? What is happening with Lake Pardee? That has been a question mark in my mind for 5 maybe 7 years. Where's this going? Oh, I think it's going, no. Oh, I think it's gonna, no. And you never get to see anything actually play out because this has been switching hands so much. So, top 5 worst things about this particular Lake Pardee, is going to be all that I've mentioned. It's going to be a lack of the amenities, the facilities, and the things that you're used to, but an increase in the price to go, all around, across the board. None of those things that are convenient are accessible for the most part. So all these different things, and the fishing being in decline, and all that really, but Pardee's more expensive than a lot of the other fisheries around. So you guys know what I'm talking about when I say the price. The price to go into that place. The fishing as of late, fishing report, nothing special coming out of there, nothing special happening. I haven't got to spend too much time there this year, but I can tell you, not the fishery it was, not the place it was, the culture, the community that used to live there in the seasonal. I'm not sure how much of it's still intact. People, so times change. The more they change, we got to get used to it. So thank you for watching. We enjoy it. Click the sub, strike the like button, and hit that, smash that. We appreciate that, guys. Thank you for watching.